The road to hell feels like heaven, and the road to heaven feels like hell. I'm telling you guys, that is exactly what it feels like when you are walking the right path. See, we always want to know if we are walking the right path. And so many things always that seem that they're the best things for you. Like in this moment, they feel good, it feels right, like enforced by everyone else around you, only to lead you to a path where you're feeling empty. You know that there's something more. You feel unfulfilled. All of those things. See, I felt all of those things, guys. I was being told that I was doing the right thing, guys. I was earning, I don't know, 130, 140 US per year in construction, a really good paying job, like in Australia. I hit the jackpot, so to speak, for my skills. Yes, I had to go do a trade for 4 years and learn the skill. But I didn't acquire any debt. I was always earning money. I never had to pay back any loans or whatever. It was a really sweet deal for me. I got to work outside and do all those things. Some people would say that I felt like I hit the jackpot, but I knew that something was missing. I knew that I could be more, and I knew that I was more. Now, when you're about to start, right? Everyone's heard it all before. Even you've heard it all before. You always tell yourself a story. This time is going to be different. I'm going to do it. All these positive things. So like if you're right now, it's good that you're actually telling yourself these things and that you're fully self-aware that you want to change. That's the first part. And then to make the decision, right? And when you make the decision at the start, everyone is going to be happy for you. They're going to go, yeah, you go after it. Go get it. But get this right, you're going to start turning up. And as you start turning up and being yourself, saying yes to you and no to others, it's going to get really quiet. And I just want you guys to know that in that moment, when it does get quiet, you are on the right path. You might not be having reinforcing things coming from friends and loved ones. This is what happened to me. I got cheer at the start, but as I kept going, I didn't stop YouTube. I kept turning up every single day on Instagram. I started coaching people. I started doing the thing that I said that I was going to do, and I heard crickets. If you're waiting for a pat on the back, it's not coming, guys. You just need to trust the process. You, by definition, right? The fact that you're going out and you're trying to do more, you're trying to do more with your time, you're just trying to be more, whatever. That is not a 95% person trait. For the most part, people just go to their jobs. They get told when to wake up, when to do this, when to do that, when to eat, when to shit, when they can go home, when they can do whatever. Then they might necessarily go home and be told by a spouse or a loved one the same thing as what they've been doing at work. So they're working all the time. They're not mastering their time. So by you turning up for yourself and trying something different and going, you know what, I'm going to take control of my time and do something or whatever and walk my path, that's going to trigger something in them. See, we always want to be extraordinary, right? The word it's in the word, extra. You have to do extra than the ordinary person, it's a requirement for literally just being better in every single way. So expecting other people to understand what you're going through, like I said, you're going to be waiting a long time. This might not make sense. It's foreign. The fact that no one is commenting and telling you to do the right things is the reason why it is the right thing. Prime example, I got into $1 million worth of debt, in 2015 through a house. And I did a development with a best mate. And he's still my best mate. Like money didn't come in between us. But by all metrics, because the epic hard-on in Australia, in Melbourne, in the West, for the most part in Australia, the status is you need a house. You need $1 million of debt. That is yours, even though that house is not yours. Because if you don't pay it, the bank takes it. You are locked in for 30 years to maybe pay it off. Then after you pay it off, if you haven't been cleaned out or anything like that, or if life hasn't got in the way, you can enjoy your retirement at 65 if you have a little bit of energy, And I'm telling you guys, I'm in Pattaya right now, and there are a lot of older guys coming in here trying to turn back the clock, but it's not the same. It is not the same as you being in your prime and walking your path in this day and age now. But see, everyone is doing it around me, but I know that is not the right path. everyone's just doesn't want to do something different. They're literally just doing what everyone else is telling and expecting of them. And I know people personally, I was there, guys. I got into all this debt. We ended up doing the build. And after it went to all the builders, everything like that, you made fuck all. But we got a pat on the back and everyone said that you were doing the right thing, you know? Now, as I started doing this, right, I found other avenues. I could invest in other things. I could invest in myself, guys. And by the way, if you're looking to invest, just invest in yourself in this process. It's the highest ROI. I can't stress this enough. The fact that I'm coming to you with so much clarity is because I went out and I sought the help that I needed to go get this going. And I'm telling you, I'm so glad for it. Now, after you seek the help and you get ideas, you need to get new ideas. Only listen to people who you want to be like, that are in your position, that are doing things that you think that are worth doing, all right? That is when you know you are going to be walking the path. If the consensus around you in the room is telling you, oh, you should do this, you should do whatever, you are not in the right room. I'm telling you, and you are wasting your time. Stop doing that, guys. Now, you just got to ask yourself, do you want to be like everyone else? Like if you... by everyone reinforcing it around you, that means that you are literally going to be like them, So the answer is that you're going to have to be bold. You're going to have to do something different. But with that comes discomfort. I was so comfortable being comfortable. That's why I was in this job. I rocked up for three years in that tunnel. I was working underground for 3 years. I had the best time ever, laughing, whatever. Pick up a bit of this, build a little bit of this, jump in the lift this, jump on traffic this, that, walk around, socializing people. I was loving it, but I was comfortable. And I knew that I was worth more than that, you know what I mean? But on the other end of it was move to a totally different country, get a new different environment, take away all the income that I'd worked 16 years to get towards, right? So that got pulled away from me, right? With no real network here, like I just come here. I needed a full change, but that involves discomfort, and a lot of people are not willing to go through that discomfort. I'm telling you guys, all your growth is done over discomfort. Right? It's done not through comfort. It's doing what you can't do as opposed to what you can do. I couldn't go up to that girl and now I'm seeing her. Oh, there's no way that I could go for that job or whatever. And now I'm doing it. Oh, I couldn't move to that country. Now I'm here. Oh, there's no way that I could jump on YouTube or jump on Instagram and, tell my story. Now you're doing it. Simple. You need to build up your new baseline, but that is only done through seeking discomfort. Now, you're going to be going through a lot of doubt. This is how you know you're walking through. I'm just talking to the people that want to know if they're walking the path. You're going to be doubting yourself. People are going to be doubting yourself, Like people, they're going to be doubting you the whole way through. Oh, this is not going to work, whatever. Why are they telling you that? It's because they are putting their limitations on you, their restrictions on everything that they gave up on. They're going to tell you, of course, it's not going to work. And it's coming from a place of love. It's not coming from a place of hate. They genuinely believe that they can't do it because they haven't done it. So are you going to listen to people that have given up, or are you going to go seek people that have gone there and done it, guys? That's why it's super important to get in touch with people that are doing things, that have the results right now, that are doing the things that you want to do. And you're going to feel like you suck, right? Like when you're starting it and you're walking the right path, things are going to be new. That's the whole point of it. You're trying things that are new. It's kind of like, when you get to a job and you start the first week, you're like, oh, literally flew. Oh, I met this guy. Then we did this. I started something new or whatever. Bang. First week was done. Second week, bang. But then the week starts slowing up as you get into that routine, as you start getting familiarized. You are going to suck at the start. Don't think that you can get out of the required mistakes that you need to make when you are starting to walk that path. It's all part of it. It builds you. It builds character. It proves who you are in that moment when you are uncomfortable. Now, the whole way through this is going, people are going to drop off and you're going to go through this lonely chapter, right? If you are going through this lonely chapter, chances are that you are on the right path. And for the longest time before I seeked out people that were doing it through mentorships and stuff like that, I was like this too. You don't relate to people like where you were, right? Because you're trying to be better, but you don't have the results yet to kind of network with the people that you want to be like, that you want to hang around with. So you're in this no man's land, with no positive reinforcement, no positive loop, no anyone telling you what to do. And for the longest part, you are going to be waiting. Because like I said, guys, if you want someone that is not about it, who just wants to do the typical copy-paste life, you're going to be waiting forever for them to tell you that you're going to be doing the right thing, because then, of course, they're not going to be telling you to do the right thing. They're on page 37. You're on 53. Do you know what I'm saying? The math, me no comprende. You're not mathing it up. Fair enough, right? So this lonely chapter is required. And every single person that I have spoken to has told me that they have either, gone through it for multiple periods of their, multiple years, till they've literally fired up and got it, kind of to a stage where they need to be to network with other people, or that, there's just no way around it. And that's how you know that you're leveling up, right? So it's always, like I said, right at the start of this video, the road to heaven feels like hell. You know what I'm saying? Every single time where you think about your brain, how it's been playing tricks on you. Every single time I told you it was the right idea to call that girl, to go out that one more time, to go get that bottle service or whatever. Was that really the right decision? To go to the snack cupboard or whatever. Was that really the right decision? The answer is no, it wasn't. So the fact that it sucks, that it's uncomfortable, and that no one's reinforcing it around you because you're trying to, that you're trying to do what no one else is trying to do, you are on the right path. I'm telling you guys, if you want to walk the right path as well, there's no quicker way than to just come onto channels like this, go seek people that are doing it, that have the results of what you want, and just go pick their brain. Chances are anyone that has been there, done it, they are happy to help, yeah? But you're not going to be finding it in your group of mates. You're definitely not going to be finding it down the pub. And you're definitely not going to be finding it down in the nightclub, at 1 or 2 in the morning. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. I'll chat to you guys soon, and stay blessed.